Good afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi on this beautiful sunny afternoon. My name's Mark and today I'm going to take you for a walk around a beautiful example of a 2014 model Honda Accord Euro luxury sedan. We'll start off at the front of the car and you notice really distinctive chrome grille running through the front, HID headlights. We do have the headlight washers as well. We also have factory colour coded front sensors, I should say. A little bit of residue polish from our detailers just around the sensors to be tidied up. But overall the condition of the front of the car is like new. Very minor little blemish there just on the edge of the bumper bar, which will probably just come off with a bit of cleaning. Fitted with factory 18-inch alloy wheels. As you can see, the presentation of the alloy is just spot on. Finished in a brilliant red. It presents really well, this car. The attractive chrome outer door handles, chrome running through all of our doors around the window frames, colour-coded outer mirrors with the indicators in the mirror itself. And as we scan down the driver's side, as I mentioned, the presentation of the car in really good order. You know, we can look at photos on the internet, but to see the car in all its glory, the right rear alloy wheel unmarked as well, so just as it came out of the factory. So fairly impressive, and it continues as we come around to the rear of the car. Our boot lid, once again, the continuation of all the chrome, just giving it that extra bit of class. Factory colour-coded reverse sensors, I got it right this time, and also twin chrome-tipped exhaust pipes on the rear as well. You notice just as we do scan around past the back, look at the rear bumper bar, not a mark on it. You'd expect maybe a scratch or something from luggage being in and out of the car, but virtually like new. And it continues as we come around the passenger side of the car as well. If anything, if I want to be really picky, a really minor little scratch on the left rear alloy there. But the Juco presents as consistently as the rest of the car, in really good order. If I want to be, as I say, being particular as well, there is a bit of a scratch on this left front alloy. Unfortunately, probably just brushed up against the gutter at some stage. But, you know, if that's the biggest thing I can find on the exterior of this car, you know, we're travelling fairly well. Only other thing to touch on before we finish on the outside of the car, factory sunroof fitted as well. Being the Euro luxury, that did come standard in this particular model. Now, just back around at the front of the car, we'll have a bit of a chat about the engine, the performance of the car. Before I do that, just want to highlight one minor thing. Just a few little tiny touch-ups there, just on the edge of the bonnet. You can probably pick it a little bit better from my point of view, just the reflection in the sun. Once again, fairly minor, but like to make you aware of that so you know exactly what you're seeing and what you're getting. So impressive, the Honda Accord Euro, powered by a 2.4 litre double overhead cam motor. It's going to deliver you 148 kilowatts of power, 230 newton meters of torque. But the impressive thing about it is that you're going to get 8.5 litres combined per 100 Ks. With a 65 litre fuel tank in the Euro, you're going to get in excess of 765 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So impressive performance, but really, really good economy. Now we're back around at the rear of the car, and just a few things. Access to the boot either via the button on the door trim inside or just simply holding the button on our remote. Do have both factory keys, which is really important. As you can see, fairly roomy storage area in the Honda, so plenty of cargo room. Underneath here, all of our tools don't look like they've ever been used in its life. The spare wheel, which is which is a space saver, has never been on the car. Brand new tyre, so it's never been used. Also, in the event we want a little bit of additional storage room, we've just got our release buttons here in the boot, which basically what they do is release the back of the seats in the Honda. So it's simply a matter of me just pulling that down. It didn't release very well, did it, Mark? No. So once that's released, you just pop the middle seat section down. We'll just go back here and away we go. Works a little bit better. We just pop our little headrest down. I've got the passenger seat back a little bit too far, but as you can see, this will fold right down, give you that additional length in storage room if needed. Okay, here we are now in the midst of luxury inside the Honda Accord. Starting on our driver's armrest, and our driver's door does have leather throughout the door trim, you know, just exudes quality. All of our power window switches on our armrest there. Right down the front there, as I mentioned earlier, a manual release button for our boot lid. And then up on top here, we've got our controls for our exterior mirrors. Also, the driver's seat can have 2 preset positions. So hubby and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, can just preset their actual positions. Hit the button when you change drivers, will automatically put it into your set position. Up above that, we've got our button for our headlight washers, our button to turn off reverse sensors if needed, and a manual button to turn off traction control. Our headlights are auto light sensitive headlights. They will turn themselves on as it gets dark later in the day, and also our wipers are auto as well. So rain sensitive, will detect rain hitting the screen, turn themselves on. Our steering wheel is height and reach adjustable. So as you can see, set myself up where I'm nice and comfortable, and then just push the lever forward down below the steering column to lock it into place. On our steering wheel, plenty of information here, leather wrapped of course being the Euro. All of our cruise control buttons on our right hand side, all of our audio controls on our left hand side. Bluetooth buttons, pick up and hang up on the bottom left there, and also our information buttons here. Feed us all our statistical info, the fuel economy of the car, how many Ks, it's only done 44,000 Ks this car. Just gives you all of the information that you need. Outside temperature only 14 degrees here in Melbourne today. It actually feels a lot colder than that. Really distinct silver surrounds on all of our dials on the dashboard. Gives you a really accurate idea of everything the car's doing. We do also have two little levers on the back here which are for paddle shift. I'll discuss that when we get to the transmission shortly. Up in the middle of our dashboard, we've got all of our information just in regard to stereo, premium sound. So we've got our 6-stack in-dash CD player, AM, FM stereo. So all of your main control buttons here, once again, can be controlled off the steering wheel also. We do have dual zone air conditioning. Not quite sure why I've got the air conditioning on because it's freezing. Front demister, rear demister. We've got demisters in our mirrors as well, our outer mirrors. Simply a matter of setting it to what we're comfortable with. Hit your auto button and away you go. Car will do everything else for you. Little storage compartment there in the front. Very deep storage compartment. So you've got plenty of room to store things there. Another little storage compartment there as well. And then your 12-volt outlet as well. Very unusual for a 2014 model motor car to actually still be fitted with an ashtray. Our driver and passenger seats are heated, so in the cold weather, perfect example today, you just set them to low or high, they'll automatically heat the base of the seat for you. Moving down into our transmission, our gear lever is leather wrapped as well, just continuing the luxury. Basically, we can just set it into drive here. Okay, it will indicate it to us up on the dashboard. Also, if we want to drive in manual mode, simple matter of just using our levers up on the steering wheel to flick between gears manually. You do have that function there if needed. Handbrake to our side there, large cup holders there in the middle. Lovely wood grain effect running through the console. And then quite a large storage compartment here. Really important to note, you've got all your USB and auxiliary cords in the actual console area. This does also act, I know it's very hard to see it on the camera, it is also a fridge. When you've got the air conditioning running, that will actually cool inside there as well. So if we want to store some drinks or a couple of sandwiches, it'll keep them nice and chilled. As we mentioned earlier, when we're outside the car, factory sunroof, so we just hit that button once. It is automatic, so it'll open for you automatically. If we don't want it open, just hit it again once. We'll close the sunroof, leaves the cover back, so you've still got the light streaming in. Do also have the tilt function in the sunroof, which once again a little bit hard to see, but just tilts it upwards so you don't have as much wind coming into the cabin. in the event that we don't want the light streaming in. Simple matter of closing our cover back over. Now, really important as we scan around the interior of this car, have a look at the quality of it. Low K's, not a very old motor car, but look at the condition of the leather, condition of the carpets, the floor carpets, even the door trims, like not a scratch on the door trims at all. So, you know, a really high quality example of one of these Hondas. The last couple of things to touch on: 6 airbags, front, side and curtain airbags, helps this car achieve its 5-star ANCAP safety rating. And last but not least, our service books. This car was originally owned by an aged care company in Ballarat. So country case, which is really good, open road driving, and more importantly than anything, serviced at 6,000, serviced at 13,000, serviced at 36,000 and serviced at 44. Really good service history. The majority has been carried out by Honda. And once again, you know, when you see a car that's got really good service history, you would expect it to present in the stunning order that this car does. Really impressive motor car. So a few key important points just to recap on. 148 kilowatts of power, 230 newton meters of torque, but delivering you 8.5 litres combined per 100 Ks. Super good fuel economy, and you've got the performance as well. 5-star ANCAP safety rating, 6 airbags, low Ks. Last but not least, and probably the most important point to make, this car is still under new car warranty until the 5th of February 2017. So a lot of new car warranty to go, and one of the better examples that you're going to see. Feel free to give us a call for further information on 9907 0555.